We do have a fun contribution here, Hugo. I'm only going to do this one, so I'm going to get it out of the way early. We have a fun contribution from the chat already. It's so early in the day. We don't even have, not everyone's in yet. People are still waking up, having their morning coffees, whatever. But apparently, lauNX is using Cassio's knife, open bracket, on loan, close bracket. And so I just want to see that. I want to see the lauNX knife, the Cassio knife. Anyway, little A-pop to kickstart the day.
Yes, indeed. Fast out ramp here for FUT. Smokes are down and entry comes in. They've got the site, they've got control. Aurora have got to retake. Kid on Madja, no nades to get back in spawn. This could be very difficult without a flash, and Madja goes alone. 5v3, hard to lose this.
Yeah, no util to get rid of this CT position, and it's going to come down to just this mad scrap. These fights for the control. lauNX looking pretty handy right now in this pistol. Going to play on through, and with a bit of wind in his sails, 3 kills deep in the pistol. That is FUT running away with this opening round. It's not even particularly close. Imagine feeling like he did go a little bit soon there on the CT push-in. Had teammates on the way, but it's given a pistol round over, meaning FUT get off to a good start.
Very slow to react for Aurora either way. I mean, Madja's maybe feeling the pressure to not give them all the space. We saw FUT still had that re-smoke. So, yeah, Aurora taking their time behind the jungle smokes. Obviously mentioned the huge amount of comfort for FUT on this map. So excited to see what their defaults look like on this T side today. Gonna get straight into middle. Down the guts of the valley. lauNX walking towards connector. 4 stack for Aurora. Lots of MP9s. Good luck, Xantares.
Oh, lauNX trying to help, but struggled to get much of an angle here through the spawn. It's the MP9s crunching on connector, and they're breaking through. Krabeni and Cemetery left up in this one. They've got a 2-on-3 in front of them, and they lose Krabeni to that scout. Cemetery's in for a world of hurt here. 1v3, doesn't have the bomb. Time's the only thing he's got to work with, and even that's getting away from him. They're still closing in on the SMGs. Wicadia is going to give him a fight here, so a chance at the 1v1 there. Will you expect a round-the-world reset from Madja?
He is, terrifyingly. Timing looks good here for Madja. Just missing him getting upstairs, but there's a scout picking him off from the spawn. lauNX with 2 kills and a boatload of damage on those tags puts Aurora's force buy right between the eyes of FUT. That was a Soulfly jumping around the corner with an MP9 in Palace.
Jumping
not gonna lie, Harry,
from Soulfly.
I've been out on the MP9. I don't know how you feel about it. Pro's still using it. It's still getting some game time.
It's still good, man.
It's still good. I just watched so many people whiff with this.
It's not the GOAT. You know what I mean?
No, it's not what it was.
The GOAT. It's far from the GOAT. But it's serviceable. It's cheap.
Okay, that's
it's cheerful.
where it should be.
Close range. It's going to shred. You can jump with it. Why not?
Bob's your uncle.
He's not. That would be Pete.
Shout out Pete one time. As FUT's money looks to peter out on this T side, just Tech 9s and armor. Nectar clear here, good timing, and they're just going to crunch middle. So already off to fantastic beginning here for Aurora, looking to control the economy. FUT squeezing out a couple of $100 with a bomb plant, but surely not, despite the Deagle of Demon.
Demon Deeg, Jugs in support. And 3 players all ready to come through over towards jungle and stairs, but that does leave, all the CT open to play around with. You have enough time now to feel a little more comfortable in this post plant. Madja's closing in. Got to get past Jugs cleanly, and they managed that. Demon, how will he fare? Went and took CT away. They gave him this space. lauNX will keep eyes on, and so Defuse just about found there for Aurora. Gets a little closer than maybe you were anticipating, but they'll get the round when all is said and done. lauNX looks cheerful.
First tech coming in here, but maybe just a quick fix here for FUT. Gonna have no money here in round number 4. Talking Deagles, probably no Kevlar. and Aurora get to run away with the early game here, which would be pretty massive. We've already set the stakes of how one-sided this, or even these two opening maps could and should be. Question is, can Aurora break the trend out of form alone? Well, they'll at least get the early game. Couple of flashes, couple of deagles, hope and a dream. Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, the deagles.
These guys can shoot, Harry.
They really can. MongolZ even got a headshot in amidst all of this, so he's down low as well. I don't think we should be worried, but let's see.
Well, Soulfly got to do something now. Pressure's on.
He's got MongolZ out towards the spawn. So a little bit of help nearby. Make it a damn sight easier for yourself if you're able to stop the spillover, and Soulfly will get eyes on. Good read of the situation. Gets there to support MongolZ, and they'll deal with this little A-pop nice and cleanly. I'm a big Oscar fan. Would you say you're the same, Hugo?
I think I am, but I think he does get hamstrung. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second here, Harry. That nade would have been great in the spawn. Both players here. MongolZ playing ahead. lauNX, can he piece it together? It's feeling quite obvious right now that both players are here. And unless Aurora goes searching, lauNX is going to have to come to them. Close, clear, MongolZ flicks and saves the day. But to answer your question, I am an Oscar fan, but I feel like at times, Harry, at times he gets hamstrung by the roles on this team. At times, on the T side, I would love him led off the leash. It's almost akin to Wonderful in you know how much util he's throwing, how much he's at the back. Sometimes I want him to get in there.
Even that, I think, is interesting, though. We always talk about how MongolZ's evolved as a player. He used to have really bad utility, like, just...
And he used to overheat, so he's now got the opposite problem.
Yeah. He's, gotten a lot better in that regard, but maybe at the cost of some of these explosive, old-school MongolZ rounds.
His CT sides are still to die for, He is the turret, right? Like, think of CT Anubis. Think of him, like, rotating out of mid, sat on A site, flicking main, flicking camera, flicking main. Like, that's a MongolZ moment. Oh, good molly timing here from Madra at B. FUT still want to go, but they're getting blocked.
Just gonna try and brute force their way through it. Needed to clear there. Wakadia still alive, and with Madra able to shut down the rest of the push. The captain contains this one. Cemetery given a chance to swing it wide. Madra has one hell of a round. That's nice stuff from the captain of Aurora.
All right.
He'll take that all damn day.
Looking locked in, Madra. We talk about Soulfly having a standout performance at Krakow, and it must be said. But at the same time, Madra had a couple of really good games. I think more so the group stage match against MOUZ, where he individually was like the top or second top performer. Very serviceable. So nice to see for Madra shooting hard here coming into this game. Stopping an early B pop in a rifle round, putting FUT back on pistols. Right now, Harry, I'm not sounding the alarm, but this is a bloody good start for Aurora. FUT gonna need to wake up. Madra tested again. They say Unk can't do it twice.
And well, they were right. They get past him.
Oh no! Good save.
Thank goodness Soulfly's there. That could have got super awkward for Wakadia. Still could. Soulfly trying to save him once more. Juke still gets out with one. And now low HP on Wakadia. lauNX goes to actually take that short control back. It's a double market rotate here for Aurora. Wakadia going to try and slink in a little bit later. They lose MongolZ early, and now you're hoping that Xantares could have bailed you out. Sprung on and caught by surprise. Wakadia can't do this. He's simply too low on health. And so FUT, they were right in their assumption. If they go to Major enough, eventually they're going to break on through. They get it done here with just the pistols.
Well, I said they need to wake up. I speak too soon. Or perhaps right on time. Just like that, Tech9s go rambunctiously into B. And FUT get their second round back on the board.
Rambunctious?
Oh, yes. You barely know her?
That is the joke I was going to make. It's good.
I'm in your head, buddy. All right, what we got? Orbs out aplenty. Everybody gets one. FUT looking to abuse Major. This is something I mentioned in Krakow, but Soulfly, despite position changes, is playing the same site that he did back on Fireflux, an A anchor. So he's not uncomfortable on this map. Major might be forced to be. Break on the smoke, in they come. Major ready, takes one.
He's done his part. Now it's on a Wakadia. Oh, would love to get up with the double there. Couldn't quite control it, and so they will get past the B defense. That's going to give rise to a bomb plant here. Suddenly you're cooking. You've got an AWP in this post plant. Cemetery has a bit of room to maneuver. Trying to pick his fights, pick his angles, and now they hear Woxic fire off with his AWP from the market. You're left looking at this flank. Xantares embarking on it. Soulfly a little later in through Catwalk as well. Woxic just trying to keep them homed in on this control over the market position. And you hope that that gives Xantares some room to work. They've missed this timing. Xantares gets out with his, and they know that Jukes trades places into the market. Defuse being held, had to give chase. Woxic is there with the cover. And so a close round, but one for Aurora all the same.
Doesn't get much closer. Down to the wire, takes a pistol kill for Woxic to win it. And it could have all been avoided by a Wakadia double. So a bit of a whiff makes things way too uncomfortable, but still Aurora get it done. Woxic looking good.
Liking the start that we're getting, man, out of Aurora.
Yeah, they're coming in red hot. FUT game plan kind of not working right now, Harry. Focus on this B-bomb site, 3 rounds in a row.
Sometimes, you know, you think you just want to go to where Major is the IGL, as the captain. You want to try and shut him down early, hope that that reflects in his performance, hope that maybe, you know, it slows down the rest of the team as they try and compensate. But Major's no slouch in these moments, man. He got out with his one. Wakadia was there to play, to stop the spillover. And you were just able to kind of bog them down long enough. You know, where's the game plan go if you're getting shut down over towards this B-bomb site? It's been a real focal point thus far for FUT. Where does it leave you with? You want to try go back to mid. That's where Woxic's been playing on this AWP, and he's been very frustrating to deal with.
Giving Major all these early fights might just unlock a life game for him. That's not what you want. Oh, this is a good move, though. Boosting the window very quickly for FUT. And Aurora have no idea. They have no information. They are not even considering this play. So Woxic should just be dead to the flank. Crabity right behind him. And he's got this window locked off as well. Major reveals. Xantares low health, not long for this world. And Major just getting fought, maybe unnecessarily, but it only leads to the save. FUT bomb down on A. Nice decisive gun round. Window boost is the round winner.
I don't want to say Wakadia is going to win this, but it feels like Wakadia is going to win this.
They are hunting.
They are hunting. They heard Major leave. They've got a decisive 4v2.
If Major kills one right now, maybe that draws more in, but I think he probably just dies.
Oh, there it is, right on time.
He's still got a smoke.
Yeah, smoke and kit on Wakadia.
But they're here.
He's going to pull this off.
He's going to try, and they say no.
He took the fight straight away. I thought Wakadia was ready to try and go for the ninja defuse.
It was a nice try.
We were all kind of believing, you know what I mean? No bias, but like a little bias. We were believing.
It was Demon under balcony, I never believed.
Thoughts on this one, Hugo?
Thoughts on which one?
Should I read The Hobbit on Audible? That's
Should
what people
you
are saying.
I would listen.
All right, respect.
Got a nice voice. Ooh, they missed that nade. Come on, lads.
Imagine kind of the Tom Bombadil of Aurora.
I don't know that dinosaur.
I just said, don't worry, guys. I've got B. And they believe him. He is playing really, really solid. But he is one man against a bunch of other men.
Oh, dear. Well, that might be round there. Xantara's 5-7. Uncleared. And Soulfly double. Wait, what the hell is going on? Xantara's flushed out eventually, and okay. Okay, it's all fine. It's all dandy. It's all FUT. Aurora get trod on. Or
Yeah.
would it be trodden?
Trodden. Trodden on. That just doesn't sound right. None of it sounds right. It all sounds wrong.
No.
You should
Yeah,
just said
it's
stepped on.
fake language.
Trodden on.
Trodden on.
It sounds like a planet. You know?
I flew into Trodden on this week.
An alien species from the planet of Trodden on. These are the best rounds, little known fact.
Why?
Because, man, you got nothing to lose. Sorry, I was stretching. I'm not going to lie. It's still early. I was having a little stretch. Oh, imagine the man with a flash. You just have to get it out before he burns alive.
I like the idea, actually, to be honest, for Aurora. Like, flashing left triple and then running through the jungle smoke, but they get double more lead.
Yeah, that's just how they do it on Trodden on.
A FUT from Trodden on.
FUT from Trodden on.
It's good. What's the main export of Trodden on?
Exotic matter.
Huh?
Exotic matter.
Matter. Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
I heard ma.
Exotic ma.
Like a
It's another
boa.
thing. Boa boa. That's just how I speak.
Sorry. Yeah, you know what's really cool about this FUT team right now is lauNX, dude, because this is a, squad that lost their
Do sound like aliens, don't they? lauNX from
What?
Trodden on.
longs for Trodden on. This is a squad that lost their, standout player. They lost their most aggressive rifler. And and then they got picked up by FUT, and you're just thinking like, they're probably, a one-man band. But really not. Like, he has not only been an apt replacement, a lot of firepower, plus a bit of experience, but he's fit in really well to this team. I wonder if they would have had the same success even with MongolZ. Probably. But he has just looked really, really good.
Oh.
Right there, Kraben, he puts one between the eyes.
Yeah, hell of a catch. Xantarez playing ahead of the molly. Can catch them as they boost in a window, but he's missed that. They have it obscured by the smoke. Still a chance for Xantarez. One for free. Won't be able to follow up. It's a quick trade back for Demon. Woxic's even tagged. Oh, that nade is brutal. Woxic's round over. And Soulfly doesn't know where to look. They're spamming him. And so a very quick finish here for FUT as they move in a pole position.
Bruh, he got spammed out under balcony before they even saw him. They just full spam before he swings. It is over on this A site, even with numbers. Imagine back to your home planet, my friend, because FUT right here with the 6th round. And now we're more back to what I was expecting. The early lead for Aurora made me feel like they had the form today, Harry. But this is Mirage. This is FUT's battleground. This is where they do their best work. If they weren't going to win this map, they were never going to win the series. And so back in full control here on the T side, looking for one more to sweeten the deal.
I feel like Aurora usually deceptively good in these type of rounds, but when you don't win the opener, you don't really have a lot of hope. Long's securing that entry has forged the path into an A play. And he's even going to try and take away spawn control. Now he's very low on health here as he plays it forward, but the flash is fantastic. And so you've now got great positioning here. Control out towards the spawn. Ramp side post plant. Player still on default. This is nigh on impossible for Aurora to break through. And so just looking sound for a clean finish on the half here. But okay, one over peak there for Demon. But shouldn't really cost them the round. There's not really any time left. For Arcadia, gave it his best attempt, but in the end, that foot recovery will come through, and they end up winning out on their map pick on the T side. We said they needed it, and they're now very, very close to getting it.
Shu is well and truly on the other foot now, Aurora. Rough recovery thrown their way.
You'd think that the nemesis of FUT could be Soulfly. Maybe their Achilles heel.
Oh, I think it's the other kind of soul, Harry. But I like it for lore reasons.
On their home planet of Trodden On.
Yes, of course.
He's spoken about in hushed tones.
He's just a fly on the soul, Harry. He knows what you're thinking. I like the depth there for FUT, right? You said Aurora good at winning these kind of rounds. They did do it early in the half, but FUT last round, walkout ramp with not a single bit of utility. Really good at just masking what their round was on the T side. They got the window boost off. They had some nice A hits. B was pretty well defended at the beginning, but 7-round T side is nothing to shy away from here for FUT. Harry, if you were manager right now, what would you say?
Probably something in Turkish.
That's such a... Yeah, I mean, sure.
Like, if I had to guess.
Any words come to mind?
I would, you know, I think it's just good to remind yourselves, like, this is their map pick, boys. We got them right where we want them. They're feeling it. Faux sense of security. They won because of the money in that first half, really. That's probably how you're feeling. You know, you lost kind of the swing rounds down the stretch. And so you never felt like you got to have a super fair fight. But you could turn that all around right now, Hugo. Go back to basics, you know. Unleash Woxic a little bit. Hope that Xantares recovers from what has been a pretty slow start. I wouldn't tell him that. I feel like that would wreck the mental.
This is a lot of ifs. This is a lot of things that have to go right, Harry.
Yeah, but
Xantares is 5 and 12.
Where a lot of things do have to go right, Hugo, for you to win.
Oh, that's true. So let's see if they do.
You've got
second half
util for Madge, a little bit on Woxic as well. Enough for a mid creep for Soulfly.
Don't call him that.
They're going to go through this.
Boom.
Nice flash, but they're not given a fight here. Instead, first one is onto Woxic, alone with the bomb at ramp. That's a bit of a disaster here, because now Gravity controls this with the dual Berettas.
Ouch.
Unable to find Xantares. That's a beautiful flick. Gives you a fighting chance. Xantares in with another. It's him and Madja to try and complete this turnaround, 2v2. And Xantares dead on that first swing. ELF looking on, seeing if the captain can do it.
Oh, high damage. lauNX low, but now they know. Madja not going to be given an easy fight again. If they realized where the bomb is, they dropped it down on ramp. They should have that information. It's going to take some time for Madja to get in position to win this. Might just have to come down to these fights. lauNX with info. Madja smokes him off. That might tame him on low health, trying to play this clock. Jukes hiding out as Madja runs him down, going for that bomb first and foremost, and Jukes just nails the headshot. No stress. Felt like Xantares was back for a brief moment, but Jukes takes it all away. And FUT keep up their streak, 6 rounds in a row. Remember I said, Harry, 10 map win streak here for FUT right now.
Yeah. Not hard to see why, man. It would have been easy to just kind of roll over and die after the slow start. But they've not done that. And now they're in a fantastic position. 6 rounds in a row. You're cooking Aurora's mental with every one you put on the board in succession. It just sucks feeling like you've given away a huge streak of rounds like this. I like this for Demon, right? The double jump spot just to confirm his suspicions that they were looking for this opener in the apartments. He saw 2, well, actually he only saw 1 on that jump up, but
that was a safe jump spot though.
Yeah.
That was nice. Doing it from the window, so he's not getting pre-aimed.
lauNX, so good as well. Just playing great.
So good.
So good.
Harry, six months of Mirage for FUT. 6 months. 34-8.
That's a good number. There's kind of no getting away from it.
That's psychotic. How do you win that much and lose that little?
Xantares is back though. That does lend a bit of intrigue. Come on, Xanti, let's go.
Dead. Oh dear.
Madja though.
Madja's had some moments in this game. This will not be one of them.
Counter-terrorists win.
Consider yourself converted. FUT fans, 9-5 up.
Imagine playing this much Mirage. I couldn't do it, Hugo.
No, fair. It's fair.
How
what
many
if you're
games
good
did
at
you
it?
say? How many officials in 6 months?
6 months, 34-8, so 42 games.
Damn.
Harry, the numbers get almost better. 12 months, 56-18. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
You got 3-1.
That is just absurd, isn't it? I know, these are maybe some of the best sounding numbers I've heard in a while.
Those are some big numbers.
It just gives you a lot of confidence, you know? Like, you've seen a hell of a lot on this map. You're not really surprised by anything at this point in time if you're FUT. Gonna be hard for Madja to call you back into this. You're still on that losing streak as well. It's fresh in your mind. You're just hoping you can break it. No worse feeling than losing to an onslaught of rounds you were never once able to put a stop to. But that's not the start they were looking for. Xantares goes to try and take the contact and right into Krebeni.
Oh, the bomb is here as well, so you got to be very careful. Woxy can't do anything to trade that. Stuck out in ladder on what feels like an A split here for Aurora. 40 seconds, you don't really have much of a choice. Woxy's going to have to drop back and join his team. We got Jukes under Palace. Cemetery back in spawn, jump spotting. lauNX might get caught, but turning around, bailed out by his teammate. Double for Jukes. Where has that come from? And a second's timing difference wins the round for FUT. Without that spot under balcony, lauNX is shot in the back, and the whole round can fall apart. Instead, it's Soulfly, the one guy who got a kill, saving. Or at least trying to. Oh, he's gone. Jump shot denied. That's 10-5.
8 in a row. Are we sounding the alarm yet?
I think it's run out of battery. I think it's been sounding all game.
Timeout called in for Aurora, as this has so rapidly gotten away from them. They were 5-2 up.
Harry, I think it's time for you to learn Turkish.
Yeah, that's the answer. I wish I could, Hugo, but I'm afraid I am British idiot.
That's valid. I'll give you that.
Yeah. All right, little faster play out towards middle. Aurora coming in with a vengeance in this gun round. They do not want to lose to a streak of rounds, and so Wakadia, fantastic entry. lauNX unable to stop this mid-spill, but one by one, these kills are clawed back at least. And a bit of aggression. Demon decides that if Aurora can play fast, so can he. And he is hot on the heels of a backstab here. Bomb in top mid on the back of Maja.
Oh no,
and he's going to hear this. Big Demon.
He lets him go. I love that for Demon. Doesn't take the fight. He lets him go to A. They've got full info. Cemetery gives it up. Boom. Easy shot. And the hot pursuit now of Demon coming in. Flankers being flanked, but because Xantares doesn't know, he might run and give it all away. At what point will Demon realize, there we go, turning around now, 3 kills, Xantares a tilter. As Magic gets the bomb down, there is no escaping. Everywhere he goes, there is another FUT growing. 11-5 after this 5-1 lead. 5-2 lead. My apologies. But still, it's not pretty. A huge streak here, built by FUT.
Yeah. And now you're just asking yourself, you know, how big can this streak go? Can they close this on an 11-round straight streak of rounds?
I think they can.
Because money's still in a bad place for Aurora, and you don't have time to build that back up. You're just buying whenever you can.
Look, it's one thing to win this map, but surely Anubis is too far for FUT. Could they frag their way through it? We'll have to see. Because this is no contest right now. Aurora not in this game.
Just really good protocols too. I love this, you know, an aggressive stance in mid to start the round, then you try and follow through with aggression down through ramp. Woxic did keep his eyes on it, and so shuts that down. Good trick from the arsenal of FUT, removed early, and the advantage for Aurora. Boost in the windows, Xantares even finds another to spam, and right now, FUT are spread very, very thin with this backstab out of Wakadia, finding a great timing. He's got a free kill. What's he gonna do?
He's ready.
Delaying it.
There we go.
Delaying that kill, letting his team get a little bit closer. A funny one out of Wakadia. Demon. Oh, hang on.
Oh no. Not like this.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness. Wakadia, safe pair of hands. John Wakadia, they call him.
It's John Wakadia. Well, Harry, as soon as you mentioned the idea of an 11-round streak, look what you've got and bloody done.
Yeah, but that's good. Honestly, no one wants to lose a game like that. You're cooked if you do.
But do you want to win a game like that?
Yeah, it'd probably feel great.
Oh,
but not an
today.
option. Not an option for FUT.
This was fun. Nice little bit of trigger discipline. Lets his team get ready. No stress here for Aurora. Not in that round. And now we have a full buy here for FUT. AWP out still. Triple B, aggressive you'd imagine. lonX walks behind Cemetery. Not looking to give Aurora any ideas. Nice shot. Simply done, and now Aurora, who are already setting up for an A play, have nothing but Xantares to rely on out in lower.
Kind of felt like a shame for Aurora too. They didn't know it, but there was actually a pretty sizable gap over here towards A that will get plugged eventually, right? In this 5-on-4, you don't have to play, which is the solo A hold from CT, and Woxic missing on that opportunity there at the opening. That would have brought you in, would have given you a decent bit of control. Xantares also follows up with a string of missed shots of his own. And so even though you're out now, FUT are starting to close in. Backstab denied on the first. There's a late swing from that AWP on the catwalk. Bomb now planted, and Aurora tricky 3v4 in front of them.
Woxic has to go big mode from the ramp here. Got no util on this T side. They just have to win the gunfights right now. FUT setting up a boost in spawn. They don't have time for this. They need to get moving as well. Woxic is playing aggressive. Soulfly assist from above. Woxic in the open. The spray is beautiful. And Maja suddenly thrust into a clutch. He needs his kill clean and quick. But they're on the defuse. Great spray for Maja. It might not be enough.
Out.
The knife is out. He's missing the stab. FUT get the defuse in the smoke. Unreal round. And a nice try, but not meant to be for Maja in this clutch. Two will have to do.
Oh, let down by the blade, man.
Oh. That hurts.
That was like watching one of those pinata fail videos.
How do they go? Like they can't hit
just
it,
like
or
they smack someone else in the room or something, you know? Like
yeah, or like it's a kid and the bat's too heavy.
Yeah, and they let go of it. It hits the cameraman. Oh, he did so good to make that competitive. The spray onto the second guy.
It was a nice spray, but full stick.
Man. Oh, brutal.
Well, that might be how it goes, Harry.
But hey, at least you didn't lose to a big old streak. There is a B stack in play, and Aurora, they were going B.
Oh.
This might be a very clean finish for FUT. They're getting the exact play they were hoping for. Hang on. Woxic has just sweetened the deal. Him and Magic getting out with a kill. Dead in window on the jump across. Soulfly at 1 HP, trying to make it look like they've gone back into a mid to A. And it has at least kept 2 players there for FUT, but you've still got Demon to get past. And he's playing it super safe in at the bench, waiting till they're hard committed.
Yeah, it feels impossible because even if Soulfly fakes right now, Demon's not going to move, and Woxic needs an entry, and Demon, as I said, is not going to move. So Woxic has to check bench with an AWP as Soulfly tries to sell something on the A side. FUT aren't biting. They have Palace control. They're not worried. Soulfly does come back. There's time to reunite with Woxic, but he is playing alone right now. With that flash peek, Krabany has moved in. Game on the line here for Aurora.
And you're in a box. Woxic now more than ever gotta really stand tall. Soulfly is at 1 health. If he can even get out with a kill, that would be impressive enough. Learns now about this bench player, but won't make dealing with him any easier. And Demon able to bite down for the killing blow. That is really about as decisive as it gets. A huge streak of rounds in there for FUT. Watching.
I mean, you were the one drawing attention to it, so I actually...
I know. I just think, you know, it's probably a cool feeling, isn't it? You lend a pro player one of your skins to use in a high stakes match.
Yeah.
I've never done it, personally.
No. No one's ever lent you a knife?
No.
Just Valve?
Just Valve. Just Volvo.
From all
They
those
relocked
cases.
my account, so I can't get knives anymore.
Oh, well, you had a good run. And we're going to have a good run.
We're
a good
in.
run on Anubis.
We are in. Let's go. It's Aurora's home map. Madge is already looking to block some smokes. There wasn't one throwing in because it's an up-tempo mid-take here for FUT. They're already past the guy in camera. They're already wrapping tempo. This is a crazy-looking pistol round, and I kind of love everything about it. The Dorberettes of Wakadia hoping to reel it in, but he'll get pincered. They're all around him, and now it's just Woxic.
Shocked he gets traded so quick there, but I guess he took a bit too many bullets to get that kill. Woxic walking in, they've just hit perfect timing, but he's not to be spotted just yet. Info gathered, quick tap. Is he ready for a second player in the same position? Woxic's not. lonX has that cross right now. Does Woxic piece it together? Doesn't look likely. Shot in the back of the head. Triple kill for the young Romanian as FUT come through with a pistol round on Anubis. And Harry, this game just got spicy. FUT pistol, T-side. You said if they win this match 2-0, you're believing in the FUT playoff run. Well, let's see if they can make a leap here in this opening game.
To be a super legit win, because we said this for FUT, right? The idea that sure they haven't had success on this map, but the games have certainly been moving in the right direction. Feels like it's one they've been putting in a bit of work on. I like this from Madger at least. Finger to the pulse type gameplay, walking the contact all the way through B main. Oh, the timing!
Oh, the jump!
Well, can't win them all. In his defense, he was in midair.
Oh dear.
And now you might just go B.
Why not? It's right there for the taking. Only Woxic home. The mollies come in. And the round falls in their favor. FUT with 5 alive, and look at the damage done. Everybody tagged up, nobody dead. Harry, mid-window hole. Discuss.
What about it?
Discuss.
Yeah, but like in the confines of what?
Your
How
fan?
do I feel about it? How are Aurora going to use it? What do you want to know?
How do you feel about it?
I like it. That's really all there is to it. I think it's given the CTs more options. I can tell you how Aurora plan on using it.
Oh, go on.
They quite like using Woxic as like a rotating piece, and sometimes he'll start off over here in the mid window trying to scope up early with the orb just to snipe one on a jaunt down the stairs. Not uncommon to see those early double mid holds, and then they'll kind of fall back and they'll either use Woxic as the rotate or Xantares is usually the go-to. You know, kind of move pieces around based on whether or not they get given these mid fights. And I want to see Woxic fight in the window from the word go.
Maybe in the next round. For now, nothing to speak of. FUT looked for the B entries, coming in confident, but that block smoke. Oof. Nice try for Wakadia. Jukes is on cover. Krebeni has got full mid control right now. Soulfly gonna find out the hard way. Options open now. Can just split this A site, no stress. It's the P2 King himself. Whoa, double headshot.
Just has to do that 2 more times.
Not meant to be. And so that
lauNX
word go.
Really solid, man.
Who? lauNX? Yeah.
lauNX. You said it, 100% win rate in Romania. You've heard of White Boy Summer.
Yeah.
But this Romanian LAN season, Hugo, it's Homania. lauNX, he's lights out right now. He's loving it.
Homania. I like that. I like that. It's good.
He wants to keep that win record in check.
Yeah, all you have to do is beat Team Vitality.
Exactly. How hard could it be?
Easy, right? Is he the best Romanian player? Am I missing someone?
You are missing someone.
Oh, of course, Emo.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
We could have a couple of Romanians in the playoffs here.
Yeah? Who am I missing? Maybe historically. Is there a historic one I'm missing? I'm sure it will come to me. For now, FUT will come to A. There's a stack here, Harry. This is an Aurora classic.
Santares. A little rough looking there. And that's a save.
Dude, I mean, I'm shocked FUT commits to that with how many times they get blocked, how announced it is, but Aurora don't want to move before a kills come down because they have 3 players in A. 3 players, no kills. Just a clean double entry and a messy spray for Xantares.
Now, in an effort, Hugo, to keep up with the modern world,
Yeah.
because you never want to fall behind. If you fall behind, you get run over by the steam train that is 2026.
Yeah.
I think this is the game where I try and implement AI usage.
No.
This is surely the one.
This is the one.
So I've asked my AI to give me commentary lines for lauNX, a Romanian player with 100% win rate on LAN in Romania.
Okay, what have you got?
And so I'm just going to subtly drop them in, and the goal is you have to try and see, and this goes for you guys in chat too. You have to try and figure out when is it an AI line, and you can just write that's AI, and when it's not AI.
So they have to be, they're all lauNX related though.
They're all lauNX related. So there's like, I've given you a nice narrow vessel.
Okay. I think I'm up for the task. I don't think AI could recreate the genius that goes on in your brain, Harry. I think you gap AI, you clear it.
Well, that's what we're here to find out. You know? AI.
All right.
You know what it stands for, Hugo?
Artificial intelligence.
Intelligente.
Intelligente. Woxic, don't 100 to 0 in this molly, please. He is going for the mid pick, Harry. The word go.
Yeah, there is Woxic with that ult. We promised it would happen, but they're getting Delta B rush. And as the first man in, it's lauNX. Would have been a funny time to offer up one of the lines, but he's dead with nothing.
That's
oh,
not
Krabeni, okay, double kill. Suddenly, you're right back in this thing.
Need to get that bomb down, need to get it down quick. Running back to main. Jukes picks it up, puts it in. Flank, spotted. Good shot for Wakadia, recovers that burst. And now, can't really play connector because the bomb is not for you. You have no nades either. FUT are going to have to fight forward to win this round. looking quite locked right now into their positions. Good kill for Jukes, just holding on. Second flank is a problem. Jukes Molly
displaced him. Wasn't ready for Maja. Krabeni still holding the line.
Burned.
Molly's big, gonna force the swing. Krabeni burns, and Maja taking it to time. The util there to bail out Aurora as they get their first CT round on the board.
Phew, comes off of a Maja 3K on the flank. Good patience on that Molly, letting Krabeni burn, not dying to a firefight. A very scary round indeed, though, for Aurora, because despite the 5v3, it's a clean double entry for Krabeni. He's feeling it right now, with him and lauNX looking good. So Aurora on the board. Can they build? Double orb here. Symmetry going for mid. They get boosted. And with the boost, his team can walk underneath it. Santaris is playing for this.
Need the trade. Behold, lauNX, the Romanian rifler whose LAN record at home gleams 100%, a flawless diamond in the dust of defeat.
I think that's AI.
That was AI. If you guessed AI, you were right.
Defeat.
The dust of defeat.
What does that mean? He won.
From Bucharest's battleground, lauNX emerges undefeated.
We're not in Bucharest.
Land sovereign, weaving perfection in every pixel.
Wrong city, Grok. That's the wrong city. Patience pays off here for FUT. They sit still until Wakadia feeds them a kill, and now the double orb. Oh, it's here. Double trouble. Woxic. Can he skewer them coming through the smoke? Woxic dodges. Nice shot. Second player. Woxic gets a chance to scope again. Yeah, missed shot. Demon does recover.
Oh, Soulfly suddenly throwing into a 1v2, and a part of you's kind of keen. Almost doesn't want to write this one off, but you're smoked at camera. Room's been taken away. Double setup over towards heaven. Soulfly weighing up if he wants to give it a try.
You've got to try. These are hard rounds to get CT side. 1v2, post-plant with a kit. Give it a go.
That just positioned so well to deal with this. Even as Soulfly comes looking, maybe you're ready for one, you're not ready for two. Oh! They count down, peak together, and Soulfly rewarded with a 1v2. And that's why you never write it off. You're always willing to give it a go.
They've choked it, Harry. They've absolutely thrown it away, swinging together.
You know, I don't know if it was needed per se.
Didn't necessarily have to go and do that.
There was very little time left. That is a rough round to hand over.
Oh, that hurts. Even just one player going for that play, it sets you up for an easy trade. I mean, you could see that one aligning. Oh dear. No other way to lose that. They get yoinked. Like a snake in the Florida Everglades. Round grabbed by Aurora, and FUT could have run away with his half, Harry. But now their money, cause for concern. 3 smokes, an orb, and a couple of guns. MOUZ here, and Aurora are perhaps onto their dream CT side. Here we go.
Good trade at least. Stops that attempt at the play for Aurora. Hara's waiting with flashes, but they're already in dark, so he tries to get that out now. Needed Magic to deliver. Duke still breaks through with one of his own, and now has a clutch in front of him. We'll have a chance at the bomb plant here. Aurora don't give chase on that tap. This is going to waste time. Might try and bait them in again. And they still don't fall for it. They're really looking at leaving with no time, no options. Big nade, big damage. And again, trying to force the fight.
Okay.
WOXIC, eyes on, never lets him have the room to attempt that 1v2. That's a high pressure ending to the round. WOXIC nails the shot, and it's all forgotten about.
Oh, yeah, maybe overcooking, maybe thinking there's a flank there, and he just wanted to force a kill. There was a chance for a lineup for Jukes, but when they get the double entry, you feel like you just got to stick it in that moment. Gives you the best chance. And so FUT, without that lineup, this could have been a very strong opening half. Now it's going to be competitive. Aurora get them on pistols. Aurora get a chance to right their wrongs. I like that active B defense last round as well, right? Matt just setting up Soulfly with a deep flash into water. They can peek with it without getting blinded. Then Xantares sets Madra up for his kill main. Then they combine. Aurora always doing something. Gotta stay active on CT Anubis.
Here he is in Romania's pixelated Colosseums. lauNX is the undying gladiator. 100% triumphs. A legend forged in flawless fire, but he's dead after one. Oh! Damn good try for Jude.
Pixelated Colosseums, dude. That's
it loves the
kind of
pixelated
fire.
angle.
I love how it mentions his LAN win rate every single line. Every time I mention ZywOo, I'm going to mention he's the #1 player of 2025.
It's good. It's context. AI news, the context is important.
Every time, without fail.
Without fail.
I'm going to go with AI.
It was AI. If you guessed AI,
dude,
you're correct.
Not gonna lie, Gladiator of the Pixelated Colosseum goes kind of hard.
Yeah, it's like that classic AI cringe, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
AI is very cringe in its own way.
Okay, here's something good. lauNX isn't just good; he's great.
That's fair.
That's peak AI.
That's
right there.
good, man. He's not just good, and then one of those really big hyphens.
Yeah.
He's great.
That's how it works. Oh, no molly in the window. WOXIC, what you doing, buddy? Quick pick, and he's out. Like a gladiator in a pixelated Colosseum, WOXIC.
He's sticking around.
He's crazy right now.
Oscar.
Oh.
Well, we all liked what he was trying to do there. But FUT put a stop to it. Soulfly. The bomb now spotted out here in mid. Tries to play it forward, force another fight through.
Oh, watch out. Very low.
All eyes on the Romanian Reaper. That one's off the dome.
Oh, okay, I thought
Just
it was going to be a mention of his 100% land win rate in Romania.
There is a slight giveaway with these AI ones. You've noticed it, Hugo.
Have you got more?
I have infinite. That's the beautiful thing with AI. I will take the Amazon rainforest down today to give you the lauNX lines. Come on, lauNX.
Evil.
Oh,
that's
catch.
A crazy kill. No line?
For
that?
Shit.
Give us something.
lauNX. Romania's untarnished legend. Perfect LAN wins at home. Painting masterpieces with every spray.
Okay, they can't line up here, Harry. It's impossible. But Madra has kit and smoke and molly. He's taking a lot of time right now. That smoke on the bomb is going to cause some chaos. Can they break through? Oh, they saw him. performed. Yeah. They saw him get on the bomb.
They saw him.
They saw him before the smoke blew. Took a little too long.
They did see him.
All right, well, it went wrong here for Madja. If only they both played Heaven and peeked him together.
That's the thing, man. When you're facing these gladiators in their pixelated arena,
Yeah.
you gotta always be ready for that.
For what?
Being spotted, getting on the bomb.
Yeah, true.
These are my favorite rounds.
You said that earlier. Don't know if it's true.
I actually do like them. No one
Okay,
feels
wait,
like they have anything to lose. Look at all this B main space.
Ooh.
I have a good feeling about this for Aurora. Check this out, Hugo. Cast this round. You're gonna lose your mind.
I mean, they're walking very far on very good timing behind. But FUT, they've got better guns. There shouldn't be anything. Magic kill. Nades dropped. Exec ruined. But Demon, he's fine. He's also fine. There's 2 kills from the USPs. 3 kills as Demon is headshot.
I warned you.
There shouldn't be anything happening, but we were warned. They're bailing. They're out of there. See you later. Bomb runs away. Almost leaves Jukes to the fire. But he will join up. Cravity takes Con back straight away. Bomb down. Problems averted.
Oh, you always got to resist the temptation to go for a peek here. There's a voice in your head telling you just to try and fight it. And, well, Krabeni at least will get out with the kill. Got the spot on Woxic as well. So now they know where the last guy is coming from. If you're Woxic, though, you've got 2 low players in front of you. And now you're low yourself. You decide, you know what? I don't want the smoke. And he'll get out of there. Lives to fight another day, does Woxic. Still, it's a round for FUT. Narrowly. You can't lie, Hugo. They gave him a very good run for their money, considering there was just 1 flash in that entire round for Aurora.
You called it, Harry. You called it. You said there was a chance.
You can just tell, man. You can just tell when those rounds are going to happen.
Well, it didn't happen, so don't get ahead of yourself. Take the compliment.
Well, I know it didn't happen, but come on. It basically did.
It basically did. I'll give you that. Except it didn't, because for 6 rounds. A double orb again here for Aurora.
Now, here's a rare sight. Match a double orb. Oh, well. Nope. It's not gone well. You want to know why, Hugo? Because lauNX. Oh, I've already read this one. Shit. lauNX ascends. Flawless on Romanian lands. Like an eagle. Talons ready for the world. I don't even understand this. Oh,
That doesn't
actually.
make sense.
I don't know. We'll see. Here we go.
Xantaro's ready for this world. 3v3 here. Aurora, a make or break round on their CT side. If they win this, they're in great position. Xantaros needs a quick kill. He's got it, but his whole team have been felled. Grenade lands, slam dunk. Xantaro's getting his time wasted and enough time to win it out. He knows it. FUT have picked up a 7th on the T side, and Xantaro's triple is not enough.
Oh, I like that inflection again.
Thanks, man. I do this
Not
sometimes.
enough. All right, we're burning through the lauNX lines faster than he's 11-7.
Yeah, but have some more for the second half.
I've
Harry.
asked it for more, but Rock is being slow today.
Do you have to give him like more information, maybe?
I don't think so. I'm liking the angle it's taken.
Okay, sure. I just wish I knew his win rate on LAN in Romania. It could be anything.
Well, don't worry, boy, if I got some lines for you.
Okay, that's good to know. FUT, 7-round T side.
I got a bridge in Terabithia to sell you.
Thus spoke Harry Thustra. Couple of rifles remain here. for Aurora. I hate saying for Aurora.
I know, I've even seen people comment on it saying they
really
love when
hurts.
casters say for Aurora.
It really hurts my lips. For
Aurora. Aurora.
Aurora.
Aurora Rocher. Here we are. Krabeni leads the charge. And, well, they tried to blitz through over towards A, see if they're given an opening, see if they're given a reason just to keep that pacing high. It doesn't happen, and so now you take the pace out of the round and you slow it down yourselves. Aurora. Boost up. Oh, and look who's going up there. lauNX tried his hand at a mid-peak. And
Kind of
really,
like
they're
an
lucky. Kind of like an eagle.
His talons ready, or whatever he said. Ready for the world.
Romania's lands labyrinth. lauNX is the flawless Minotaur. 100% victorious. Devouring dreams with draconic precision. And as we're talking about dragons, it's demons on the rise for FUT. 4 on 3 as they get into a post. See, I segue back into that with non-AI.
That was really
man
good.
and machine working together. And a bomb now planted. Oh, it's rough for Maja as he is laid down in sacrifice. FUT
Xantares,
about to put in a fantastic T-side shift.
Xantares, you can't save. Got to go for it. Flashing Soulfly back in. They heard him leave. They're flanking. Xantares set up for some exits. That's all it's going to be. This is a FUT who Harry said will win the event to keep up lauNX's land win rate in Romania if they win this map. And right now, with an 8-round T-side, they are making a compelling case.
Yeah, they really are. Dude, this is that's a sick first half from this FUT squad. I think, you know, they're quickly becoming a very interesting team for us to get to watch this season, man. They've put in a number of solid performances. You really get the vibe that this young squad are all building in the right direction. I liked in the interview in between these maps, lauNX just talking about how he knew there was a strong team here, how he felt like they had the foundations. And, you know, I really hope we see them keep going from strength to strength. Because right now, they're kind of like a dark horse type team, right? They can show up, they can beat some heavy-hitting squads, they can take down some of the best, but it is about consistency. You even said that coming into this series, right? The idea of it's not enough to beat them on one-off basis. You need to kind of keep that up over a whole event, over a couple of tournaments. But taking down Aurora day one, especially with Anubis in the pool, that would be one hell of a feat. If you can do it 2-0, that's the task in front of them. And they've delivered on a very good half.
Aurora have not lost this map in 9 months, technically. Not since it was last in the pool. 3-win streak. Not 2 this season. And some chaos in this pistol. Aurora don't get to run their plan. It's Demon double from Con while a window player keeps the pressure on. 5v3, forget whatever you had in mind. FUT, this would be 4 out of 4 pistols in the series if they can convert this 5-on-3. This would be game, set, and match in the opening of this Swiss stage. Oh, Krabeni, he's heard him.
I love it. This is the bomb. Oh, it's fine. Never worried. I know it sounded like I was, but those were sounds of joy. Xantares. Oh, you can't get past this guy. Do you even know who he is?
Oh.
lauNX blooms like a Black Sea rose, thornless on Romanian lands at 100%. Petals of perfection poised to conquer continents. lauNX just keeps up the goods, man. He's got a streak to maintain.
I don't know. I think that one was off the dome. That was
yeah.
That was pretty good, Harry.
That was pretty good. That one kind of hit. A lot of alliteration in these.
Yeah. Stealing my job. every pistol taken in this series now for FUT. They did lose to a Force at the start of Mirage. But Aurora, even for a second round bye, nature of not having that bomb plant means this is pretty ugly. 4 or 5, yeah, 4 Tech 9s, Mac 10. Just looking to charge their way in. Very limited util. The gap has been found. Walking through middle, info play by lauNX in the site, but he's just turned around. As this mid control comes in, Aurora pick up the pace. lauNX, no kills for this. They've lost a lot of map control right now. This can go wrong.
Need Jukes to keep him covered as well. This smoke's gonna fade, and so they will get pincered. Jukes does what he can. Tries to nade that gun away from them and catch anyone attempting the chase. Bomb now planted. Tech 9's in this post plant. Soulfly adds another. It's the retake of main. No. Krabeni muscling through. And an essential 3K restores order to this round. FUT breathe a little easier. And on these final few steps to victory now, that bomb plant did come through, means that you could see another cobbled together investment out of Aurora. But if they go for that, you know, they're all in till the end of the game now. This is Aurora believing they can break through on lesser buys with not a lot to work with. And that when they do, they'll break FUT's money, and that will give them the way back in.
Yeah, it's not even believing, it's just you have to do it at this point. 10-4 down, you're on T-side Anubis, you're on your best map. And FUT have yet to win this map. Finally looking to break through at an integral time. And doing it with bravado and confidence. lauNX just dropped window. He has stairs control and he's making it no secret either. It is taken. Cemetery just losing eyes on this position, but that temple smoke should give it away. Oh dear, they're blocking each other, getting rushed at in heaven. He still takes one with him.
That's what's got a bit wrong, that, but it's still not an ideal place to be in the round. Jukes just holding on to heaven, trying to stop anyone from closing in while his teammates rotate over. Now, there's no util to block off these angles for Aurora, and that will give FUT a way back into this retake. Might swing for lauNX, struggles to convert upon it. Rest of the gang will. It's Krabeni who can't break through. A very aggressive post plant there, and Aurora find their lifeline. That round they were hoping for comes through straight away. Yeah,
it's almost like FUT say, hey, they wouldn't do it twice, would they? And they take eyes off middle as Aurora just walk through the middle of the map. It's a bit of a surprise. It's kind of a classic Aurora move, just walking dry mid. Something Xantares and MOUZ used to do a lot. And so that happening back-to-back rounds, both rounds FUT getting caught off guard. This time, it cost them. So need to be very aware of that possibility now, as Aurora have given themselves a fighting chance. Put FUT's money in its place.
Terrorists win.
Still trying to bring that hype here. Force in.
I mean, if you're Aurora, you're very, very used to these type of games on Anubis. The idea that you would have to launch big comebacks that used to be, you know, kind of before the removal. It was the case for Aurora that this is how they would win this map. You know, you'd put in whatever shift you could in that first half, try and get a couple of CT rounds, and then lean heavy on the T side. And sure, the window, I guess, has changed that a little, but you've built up a lot of resilience here. You're used to these type of scorelines, and so I like that the energy is high after that one round win.
Yeah, they know what it can be. You know, suddenly this game is within reach. And I like that. Some acknowledgement of the opportunity.
Good read on the situation from MOUZ. Plays it through this smoke down in dark, and that catches Krabeni entirely by surprise. thinking he's done enough to kind of drum up the idea that there's multiple players there on B. He will lose Zantares, but the bomb should be safe to escape. Woxic even hanging around.
No.
All right, gives away a kill. Now taking a fight down in dark. Soulfly thinks better of it. Now, bomb rotating in a little bit later will give you time.
Yeah, flanks coming in. On the bridge as well, but no kit on the clock. FUT need to move fast. They can't afford to wait for lauNX to get set up. I feel like Demon needs to go get a fight right now, or lauNX has to run. So they start to poke their head back in. Moving fast now, open plant. They need all the kills to win this round, and Aurora are not conceding anything. That clock may have decided it. Good setup for the 2-for-1, but still kills to take, and Wakadia saves the day. Despite a team kill there in the mix for FUT. They had a fighting chance, but Aurora were always meant to win that round. It was low money and stack avoided. Now it's full eco. Now it's looking like a three-round game. Aurora with more to show in this series. And suddenly, no longer all doom and gloom.
Terrorists win.
Ah, you missed your chance.
Run!
Soulfly now has a friend here to support him. Lots of them, in fact. The entire team, apart from Madja. Oh, they're just going to try and end this. Okay. Now changing their mind and trying to get away. They'll hold on. It's fine. Good stuff for Woxic and Zantares. Woo!
Yep.
All right, only a couple of rounds left on this one. You're close to tying it up, Aurora.
Slightly concerning.
I feel like if you're the FUT guys, you maybe want to try and do something about Madja down here in dark. He's been really annoying. Just going and taking the space every single round, it feels like. And again, Madja's back.
Captain's clash down in con, but Benny just blocking. No one in a hurry. Zantares had a great recovery. We just dropped down to help, but a reblock comes into the connector, so FUT try and hold on to this position with two players. Madja has no chance coming through that smoke. And Zantares can't trade either. Reblock for the third time, 40 seconds. This whole plan has just been denied by the triple smoke in connector from FUT. Aurora don't want to change their mind. Looking stubborn. And so as Zantares and Woxic come back from checking water, they just have to recommit into what they know is a stack. A molly after the 3 smokes. No more util left. It's going to come down to 15-second fights.
Oh, if you're able to deal with the main component, that's the bomb. Dropped out in no man's land. Rotates now arriving. Kills come through. Seconds to spare on this bomb plant, but you're going to get through with it. FUT trying to close in. Backstab on Zantares, and Soulfly gets iced out. They wrap all round him, and FUT will overcome that B play from Aurora.
That was just a
really util, man, so frustrating down in dark.
Well, you said you wanted them to deal with Madja. They dealt with him a very different way. They just said, no, you can't come in. 3 smokes and a molly get used in one position, cycling throughout the round, knowing Aurora are focused on taking this con control. And then, sure, Magic goes through. It looks pretty ugly, to be honest. No one's able to trade, and the whole round just kind of peters out, where they're forced to plant, and they can't do anything once they get their hands off the bomb. Average Xantares moment there. Not a good time for the tilt, as FUT balancing, and one little swing in the wrong direction could be the end of this series.
Change of direction for Aurora. Slow out here towards middle. Demon just hoping he can play for one. They try and cross this contact. Fire a bullet on the flashbang. That's what Aurora were kind of hoping to get the reaction of. And even a takeover A, crunch at water for lauNX as well as he's playing through that smoke. They'll make it through camera. Need to win this main fight. They deal with that. Woxic able to stop the flank coming in quickly through Temple. It's just Jukes over here in main, still putting up resistance. He's got 3 players coming his way. They're going to try and swing it together here. One more from Jukes. lauNX takes up position. They can't fight for main. And so Xantares looking elsewhere, just gets shot in the back. Round falls apart, FUT fired up. They've now got multiple chances to close out this series and go 1-0 up to start their run in Cluj.
Oh, Xantares just walked all the way back. It was a perfect reposition. Then he just fires Harry. He accidentally clicks. He just shoots in the open, reveals his position. They just walk through the smoke. And he can't blame anyone for that. Big mistake to stop a likely clutch. Sick hold for Jukes in main. And FUT, like you said, are right there within touching distance of the series of a 2-0 of a win on Anubis, a map they've yet to win with this squad over Aurora, and I think a team that were the world's best.
Even that, you know, adds pressure to the guys that go on to face FUT. It's been one of the few, like, hard and fast vulnerabilities this team have had. Even then, not many a squad, you know, loving to go to Anubis, and right now taking down the guys famously that do love this map, that do always look to pick into it if given the chance. It just makes you, you know, it kind of puts the thought in the rest of the teams in attendance mind. Okay, have they been working on that? You know, you see the results getting better, you see the games getting closer. This would be a very galvanizing win for FUT.
Well, Harry, towards the dawn of this roster, at least when it was a core under Navi Jr., this team won 18 out of their first 19 Anubis officials.
Anubi.
That's what Aurora have. So, historically, a very comfortable map for FUT just a long time ago with a different roster. And right now they're returning to form at the perfect time. Okay, same play that's caught you off guard twice, and it's caught you off guard thrice.
Oh, and still they'll get the kills. Jukes was not supposed to get away with one there. Missed shot for Symmetry. And so it has given you a bit of leeway here, a chance to move in for Aurora.
Worth a shot.
Right now, don't have a perfect picture of this retake. Woxic can't control for the second. Demon with a high impact trade still leaves you with a chance of going for this. Xantares looking to remove that opportunity, and he will just waltz it home with a 3K. Aurora still in the map thanks to that multi-kill from Xantares. They're gonna need a lot more to go right here on their path to a comeback. How many times will this fast camera split catch FUT sleeping at the wheel?
Yeah. I'm just shocked they don't have eyes on it in any of these positions. They don't even have a player like close main watching the jiggle watching the pixel. Like that round fair, Juice got full flashed in the sight, but he still had his back turned. It took them running to make him even look at them. Aurora, this is not new. It's worked 2 of the 3 times they've done it in this game. FUT bring a play of their own, but this gets heard. Pushing the mid-bridge. Soulfly watching with the bomb. Pick from the orb. In middle. Oh, timing missed. Shotgun is scary. Not sure you want to push this, Madja. Team setting up A, and with given time, Woxic has found 2 opening kills.
There's guns dropped over here in mid, but FUT are in no position to go and get them. So just sending Wakadia out to go and roam. He'll get the info. Well, there were 2A. They've ended up playing into the auto shotgun. Thankfully, Madja doesn't let it ruin the round. And so now within touching distance of overtime, money broken for FUT. They've got one more proper buy in this game, Hugo.
Oh, suddenly it's not looking so easy, huh? Suddenly, FUT have to work for it. Ready to give up on Aurora, honestly, some of these rounds. This mid stack is scary, Harry. Xantares, the guy for the job.
Yeah, it's all been contained. No worries, no issues. And here's this one buy you were promised. All right, it's got pretty much everything you could need. I'm going to feel the burn of not being able to field an orb down the tail end of this game. Especially with Woxic having some high impact round on his. You see Madja talking down the line as well. Maybe something involving a Woxic opener here on that orb.
Definitely getting given the fighting window so far on this T side. Scopes up immediately for it. Oh, Long's looking interested, but it's a swinging con as well. Longs drops in, and Xantares has cover. So FUT, this is their one gun round. They come aggressive.
I think it takes a lot of balls to go with a call like that this late in the game, right? Try and come through with an aggressive move, be the guys setting the tone. They know they have a kill here on a plateau.
Oh, no!
Missed shot for Demon. Woxic isn't missing.
Wow.
And he just nails every single fight he's given here. That is a dominant round on the rifles, and now overtime is right there and up for the taking.
Look, fair play to Aurora. You're all ready to write them off. Everyone watching at home, I was there as well. It felt like this game was done. Aurora with a late resurgence off of that contact mid-walk, and now 4 rounds straight. Couple of gun rounds, now an easier one. FUT broken with MP9s and FAMI. Fam in on this CT side. They got no money. And the patience has paid off here for Aurora's T-half. Xantares in middle, Woxic in water. Continually given opening kills.
Yeah, look, man, Aurora, they've done the hard part, right? This is, in theory, one of the easiest rounds they've had on this entire comeback, and this is the one that gets you into OT, so just no missteps now. You want to play a kind of safer round, taking it low and slow, seeing if FUT come through with any aggression off the rip, and this is got 2 benefits, right? One, if there were more of those aggressive moves, you're ready to deal with it, but also, because FUT don't have a lot of money to work with here, you're making them burn through whatever util they have.
Good Molly.
Molly's nice. Hear the tag.
Oh, no!
But they just take the fight straight up. Crabini knew they were in there. Now it's all eyes on Demon. He's 1v5 in the B site hold. Teammates might be on their way, but if he dies instantly, this is left to a 3v5 retake. Aurora looking good to drag us into OT. One back to lauNX.
Post pass taken, 3 players main. They can fight together, they have the manpower. Smoke is a problem. There is no break for that available. There's also no kit. You're gonna stick this in the open? Are you really? Surely not. Guns gifted, WOXIC on the boost, plucks one more, and this should be as good as overtime. Jukes clearing up other positions, but knowing that Aurora are all here. There is no way to force this kill. One runs through, but no time on this clock. This is OT between FUT and Aurora on a late in the day recovery. 5 rounds in a row, staring at match point dead in the face every second.
It's a sick sequence out of Jukes, but all for naught, all in vain. Overtime arrives, all the same. It's case where, you know, you feel like Jukes is super warmed into this game. He is running hot right now, but it doesn't matter. He's just been getting avoided in these last couple of rounds. They've stopped with the A plays, even though it was a winning strategy early on. Starting to exploit the B hold a little bit. And so now we end up in OT. This is where, you know, if you're Aurora, you can level up, you can power through, you can make this a 3-mapper after all, and keep your good-looking Anubis in check.
12-7 up for FUT. This was their game to lose, and well, they've not lost it yet, but they've taken a healthy beating on this CT side. It's finally a streak comes up for Aurora in this series. This was awkward for Krabeni. I feel like he had in-game leader brain there. Players kicked in the molly and still pulled nades out. Card is spotted, yeah, not getting out of that one alive.
That's another big Jukes kill.
He is just getting involved right now.
I know, just let him do whatever he wants. He's having one of those games. Okay, well recovered at least.
He'll take it.
Keeping that advantage safe and sound. Jukes is begging, please say we've done enough at B that they come to my bomb site. He knows that might not happen, so he's in a position that's ready to fast flank.
You just feel the pressure to do something when you're having a game like this and when you're not getting the fights you want. So let's see if he can come in on a healthy flank here while Aurora walk into this B bomb site. Contact plays have been really good for Aurora on T side, but contact into an orb could cost you. Cemetery gives it up. Playing back from CT.
You know it's the B play now. That A main aggression's come through. Cemetery won't get offered anything. And WOXIC's even plucked Jukes out of that flank, so they've lost their big-time star. They've lost their heavy hitter. No damage util either. To get this free kill on WOXIC, you're going to have to earn it. He's still got chances to be involved on this AWP.
One shot. Time. Oh, it's all gone wrong here for FUT. Team Flash, they can't waste a second. This shot, WOXIC gets his last, and it all comes up again for Aurora. That was very tame for FUT. Feels like they've lost the fire on this CT side. Too many close rounds not converted.
I think, you know,
and Aurora
always have like a bit of a limit, right? You had 5 opportunities to close out this game. You didn't get a single one of them, and now you're not feeling the same as you were earlier. You know, you're not riding that high, the upset win. You're not staring down the barrel of a 2-0. You're now just fighting for survival, and it's a fight they're rapidly losing out on. This is helped massively as well by the recovery of WOXIC and Xantares, who both started slow in this series, now hitting very, very hard, nearly 30 kills deep on both of them. You know, there's only one guy putting up those type of numbers for FUT. It's Jukes, and if anything, him wanting to be involved in fights and largely getting dodged has actually got him killed in the last couple of rounds.
Okay,
it's another 5v4, and again with this aggression, Soulfly this time a bit more passive, lets them go for the clear, and now trying to operate in that little grey area. They just cleared this, and so he's going to try and slide in through the back. Can't convert on the kill. Demon gets out with it in a 5v3. FUT, there's no more excuses. They can't give this one away.
Oh, that was a nice try for Soulfly. He read it right with the timing, but missed shot. They recover.
Again,
Orb's traded over to low player.
Again, triple dark play.
For the Orb.
Orb here, Krabeni doesn't hit a shot, it's 2 instant kills for Aurora. What was it, 3v5, instantly flipped on its head.
Oh God, it's all gone pear-shaped. 2v3, walking back in, kit smoke available, but these kills, hard to get past. 30 deep on Xantares, moving around that pillar masterfully, and he lines them up on the clutch. 32 frags to the 29 of WOXIC. And to the tune of this T side, Aurora look to run away with the game. How does Krabeni not get 1 kill off that Orb?
This one just aches for FUT. Like, you can feel it, you know, that they feel like they had these chances, they had these opportunities, they could have made this the 2-0, and it's gotten away from them. And make no mistake, it feels like it might just continue getting away from them. Aurora firmly in the driver's seat. They just turn around a 3v5, they finish it damn near flawlessly from that position. Comes through with a flurry of openers. And even though you've been winning the opening fights, lauNX puts up a stellar double. It's never come to matter. What about the triple kill? What about 3 off the rip for FUT? Surely this is enough.
It has to be enough. There's no excuses at this point for FUT. They just lost a 5v3. They need a round on the CT side. They need a recovery.
I mean, also just look at who you've removed, right? Like in that last 3v5, the 2 guys with 30 kills were left in the picture. But here, it's the comparatively struggling MOUZ in this clutch. 1v4 as it begins. Bomb down over towards the stairs. He's going to go on the retrieval mission. That kill comes for free. Symmetry just out in the open. Caught on the weapon switch.
Big problem. lauNX low. They're not grouped right now. There's a 1v1 available. Regaining info in middle.
That they lose a string of man advantages, culminating in a 1v4 clutch from MOUZ.
Oh, but they might. Double up in mid is good.
Alongside lauNX, there's the swing, and it stops MOUZ in his tracks. No clutch today, but only 1 round found on this CT half for FUT.
Could have been 2, should have never been overtime, but they'll take 1, Harry, with how this game is going. 6 rounds in a row, streak broken. 7, in fact, from Aurora before FUT get back in the game, get that taste of victory once more. But Aurora, I think, is a very different team now, right? You had Xantares and WOXIC quiet. You had them raging, disagreeing.
I mean, even just the type of plays they'll attempt now on this CT side is going to feel very different. You know, I'm expecting WOXIC, again, aggressive from the start, donning that Orb, taking it out towards the window. Actually, he's got a dark spawn, right? So screw it, maybe even peek there on the AWP. Hell, even something aggressive out towards main. He's got a lot of options here with this spawn, this WOXIC. And he's the last guy you want to feel like he has options right now, but they're all open to him in this first of OT. Is the AWP, and yeah, it will be the dark peak for WOXIC. A lot of players sprinting on past. They've dodged that AWP. You hear it fire off. You might look to pick up the pace, and that's where the Wakadia double really is your worst nightmare. Stops that attempt at the spillover. It was the right decision from FUT, but just no accounting for the individual efforts there out of Aurora, and you're instantly off to a horrible start. Meant to be the better half, meant to be the easier side, but you begin this all-important rifle round, 3v5.
Well, AWP has rotated out after firing in con, so WOXIC back to mid. There is a chance, I do want to say, despite this being 3-on-5, FUT with that molly put a lot of pressure on Aurora, and I don't think they're ready for double B main. If only those players were walking in right now, they could get kills, but they're lining up and execute. MOUZ, aggressive in connector, takes Demon with him, and that gives time for WOXIC to move on over. Dead or not, this one's done. It's a map point to Aurora. Finally, with a chance to win the game now, instead of playing catch-up like they did all regulation long. And a smile on Macadia's face despite being bottom of the entire server right now. Big double kill from him to light that round on fire and give us a 5v3 that Aurora will convert. FUT have choked the important rounds, and Aurora have remained calm under this pressure.
Even now, another good idea in this one, right? Woxic runs dark again with the spawn, fires a shot off on the orb just to kind of misdirect where it's in play, and then immediately goes and shores up the mid defense. You know, that last round kind of showed the FUT are down to react quickly once that orb fires, and so gonna look for control elsewhere, gonna stay away from B. Woxic is one step ahead of them with this reposition.
Oh dear, lauNX with a catch down in con. Still this mid-fight that comes up well for Aurora, setting a man up right now. B feeling like the best option, but Aurora made that call before FUT. They've already rotated Woxic in. 2v4. Might just be overpass required.
Had your chance at the 2-0, but make no mistake about it, it's well and truly away from you, and the Aurora flawless record on Anubis looking to keep up as they pull off a startling comeback there. They were on the back foot throughout that entire map, able to seal the deal in overtime, and they make it look easy. A welcome recovery from Woxic and from them, but they didn't win.
Yeah, and we mentioned the idea of FUT maybe going to the playoffs here at this event, or me saying I think there's a good underdog shot. If I was going to pick any team from the bottom half of the bracket, them or Astralis would be the first team I think about. And I think a lot of that also relied on them taking down Aurora today, right? A kind of heavy team in the VRS, but not necessarily in form. So yeah, I had some expectation. We'll see if it gets delivered in this third map, or if it will always be a question of what if for FUT. B-Rush.
Cardia dual Berettas. Oh, meant to be able to stop this. Won't be able to secure the kill on the barrels. Spillover, and all the entries come through for FUT. Even Magic dead out there towards CT as the aggression comes in. Doolies play it forward, and FUT get on the board early.
I don't think previous matches or recent form can tell you a lot about what we're going to get on this game, right? Both these teams having highs and lows on this map. I think the most interesting result is FUT taking down FURIA dominantly 13-5 on this map at Bounty, but that was online and it was off the back of a 10-round CT side, so we won't get to see their defense just yet. And for Aurora, there's nothing really to write home about either. So I've got to put the proof in the pudding. FUT cooking. Force up for Aurora. Look at the stack. Everybody here.
But if you never go, you could just miss this timing altogether. Wakadia at least gets early info that they've left mid, and so this B rotate, chance to come through for Aurora. Magic even committed to a backstab.
Timing is good, but how do you get back in? You're smoked off. Oh,
Magic gets one.
And a second
There's also
bomb.
the bomb at the back.
Yeah.
That slowed it down. Jugs with aggression of his own keeps the round safe.
Safe. Or at least play to contain, right? Go for kills, get those AKs out of the exit. But it doesn't look like it here for Aurora. There's 2 frags for Jukes. We'll win the round for FUT. Good repos. They take mid-control. Aurora hear the stack. They pull their player off of B. And then FUT just waltz right in. Imagine with a lot to say on those cameras, even during the save, talking about this upcoming either eco or buy round in the next. Because CT side Anubis, oh sorry, Overpass, integral rounds here. Need a strong start. It might have to come from round 4.
And that's been the case for Aurora throughout this entire series.
Yep.
They've not won a pistol round yet. You don't want to walk away day 1, 0-6 in pistol rounds.
Yeah. Even with the win, that would feel, well, it'd feel hollow in a sense, but it'd also feel like, hey, if there's one thing we can improve, it's pretty obvious at least, and we still won. But if you lose and you're 0-6, you do just put it down to that somewhat. Starting every half disadvantaged, but the CT side of Mirage. FUT execute, and only Xantara is here, but they are considering it. lauNX is very aware that they haven't cleared Banana, so while he catches one, the second should be too far gone, and so with that, the round falls in their favor. Careful, Craveny, low.
Like, yeah, reasonably dangerous position.
They want a boost, but ooh.
Still going to attempt it. And
Nice.
There's the catch. Craveny found up close. lauNX at low HP deals with another on for the backstab. And Jukes here just playing cleanup.
Okay, Jukes is still feeling it, Harry. He has
That's
not
good.
cooled down.
It's a promising sign. You're going to want him feeling it. But hey, you know, you've won the pistol. T-side overpass always feels good. And you've won the conversions, even better. This is already on the verge of being an acceptable T-side. That's the big benefit to picking it up. And I feel like it's really not uncommon to see teams win hard T-side early, like take the first gun round, suddenly get off to a good start, get that early cache of rounds that you're looking for, only to have the CTs, once they have everything, you know, all the bells and whistles, then start to gain a bit more control over the game.
Oh yeah, you can go 5-0 up and then get 7-5 pretty easily, because a lot of teams wait to get the AWP out. Aurora are a team that don't. Aurora are a team that always have the AWP. So Woxic pulling it in nice and quickly in this game. Look at the support as well. Cementry insta looking for that pick on the boost or the jump spot. Don't know how Soulfly doesn't get naded to oblivion there. Wall bang for Cementry. Sees the tracers. Takes a 5v4 for FUT. Huge opener. And I like how they're moving around the map on this T side, right? Just playing very grouped, walking into bomb sites. They showed a lot of mid control. They went down into a B hit. They showed some B control. Now they're walking up long. They just go to the other side of the map where Aurora have no information. But you are going into Woxic and Xantares, so even in a 5v4, don't get ahead of yourself.
Also, a bit of a question for me is how do they plan to use Jukes here? You know, it looks like he's already trying to get out Monster early in this play and towards the top side.
They're walking in.
Oh, they've got him past the hold. Woxic wasn't watching. Him and Xantares offered up as sacrifice just on a contact walk from FUT.
That's so naughty. There was a flash teed up, and lauNX just goes, "Don't throw
just
it."
A nice note is like these were the type of plays that kind of went missing. You know, you lost your feel of the game on Anubis. You didn't ever feel like the amount of times where it felt like they tried to be so spot on by rolling out an exec, it would actually like lead to them missing those windows of opportunity. Just nice to see it can fall right back into place on Overpass. That's a very devastating round to deal to Aurora, and you will look to get that early control over this game of Overpass. 4-0 up. These saved guns, all Aurora going to have to work with. They could cobble together another buy, but I hope they don't.
Nah, without an AWP, may as well just take the L, take the eco. Except 5-0. That's a really nice round for lauNX. Good read of the game, like you said, just walking out, realizing no one's contacting, no one's jump spot, no one's peeked. What's the chance they're playing, you know, truck holding me, or are they still in their early stage of taking toilet control? So lauNX just shoots 2 players in the back. Woxic will get an AWP. They actually do this is a pretty good buy. All things considered, with 2 guns saved, they've still managed AWP Kevlar. So Aurora have done pretty well for themselves. Did not expect the AWP to be here. Spotted it long. Xantares goes back, not wanting to concede early kills here on A. Woxic has to be cautious as that toilet smoke fades. So they pick their positions. This is going to be a full exec fake for Krebeni. He has multiple nades, Molotov smokes. Can throw a couple into this site before his team go B.
This is where the double toilet setup could be a little frustrating, though. You almost think you forced it. Oh, never mind. What if you turn it to your advantage? That kill on Xantares is massive, and now, yeah, rolling out the belt of util is Krebeni in it upper, and it draw players out of position. Soulfly still hanging around.
Oh, no.
Quick work made over the first 2 in, and now they try and close the distance. It's Wakadia in this short smoke, stealing himself away and ready to backstab. Maja is only going to misdirect them further. Wakadia's got the round in the palm of his hands. Demon replies with 1, but time running low and an awkward 1v2. Got to thread the needle on this. Maja's in close. You hear the AWP fire off, and as he goes hunting, Maja shuts him down.
Dude, that was beautifully played from Wakadia and Maja, because both of them have huge impact. Wakadia inside the smoke, and Maja knows his job. He doesn't need to get a kill. He doesn't need to fight. He just needs to get spotted. As soon as they have the info, he runs away. Everyone's fixated on his position. Wakadia can just sneak through. They think that's the B player. No, he's behind you. Double kill. Maja lives to stop a clutch from coming through. And Soulfly as well. Double kill in Monster dry as FUT walk in. Their spacing was pretty awful. And despite a 5v4, all the control, the gamble on the wrong side, FUT managed to lose it pretty quickly. Really needed that Monster trade. So, 1 round taken by Aurora and looking for a hell of a half.
Yeah, Woxic holding for that exact move. That's just a free kill given over. How they rotate here for Aurora as they bring a 3rd player up into this top site.
Spot for Maja. Is he convinced though? Because again, lauNX might just walk into this bomb site. Knowing they've been spotted means that FUT should flash this. Executing now, playing towards Banana or Aurora, but WOXIC's got to watch his back. Xantara is getting caught with no cover, and now WOXIC is stuck between two. Jukes with a double. Krabany follows up, and it is a clinical dismantling of this top site.
That's now a couple of these ugly-looking rounds out towards A. Once where lauNX was able to walk in on contact and just catch WOXIC, and Xantara's looking the wrong way, and there, Xantara's also just didn't look dialed in, ready for that confight whatsoever. And that one left us a bit of a head scratcher. Jukes wasn't exactly being quiet. He'd been making noise at B. They knew that there was a chance he would rotate late up through connector. If he does want to end at the top site, it's really the only path available to him, right? He's not going to loop all the way back around through the spawn.
Yeah, looked like Xantara was just trying to clear him as he came out. But WOXIC was safe. He didn't even really need to take that position back. He could have let Jukes play. Timing, seconds difference comes to cost them. And yeah, using long really well here. When your team won't high-five you, you got to high-five yourself.
That's not. Oh, that's good.
Not quite what's happening, but that's fine.
A clap really is just a one-man high five.
Yeah, it's better than hitting the desk. WOXIC glass.
I don't know. If Nico had punched through his own hand during that one game, that would have been
Be a lot more blood.
I mean, you're already in a great spot for...
Yeah. This is where you said, though, that teams often just recover. Let their foot off the gas.
Yeah, well, the difference there, though, is like they just want a really important gun round. Like, this buy for Aurora is pretty limited. I know it still is the AWP, but they've only got, you know, one belt of full util, light on smokes, light on stopping util. You're vulnerable to a faster play here, and FUT are grouping for a quick one out through short.
One flash and they send it into the site. Another just contact explosion, and Soulfly still gives us another double. No way he gets out with his life, chased down by Jukes. And you almost feel like you have to give this a go, but no armor on WOXIC. It's the Xantara show.
Gotta be. Especially after some of the awkward rounds that have gone down between these two and at the top site. You're really hoping that Xantara can give them a way out. Asking to be boosted. Free kill on Symmetry. Re-swing. They give Xantara another chance to fight. That's both players now spotted. Flash is high. Jukes just hoping to slow the roll of this retake. Make it never an issue. Xantara does have a kit to work with. Smoke down on that bomb, but a missed shot for WOXIC. And now Xantara's spammed out. There should be no winning this. Time's getting away from him, and Jukes just charging them down, keeping those hot hands up. He's been on fire throughout the entire series.
Yeah. Feels like a shades of Mirage right there in this T side for FUT. The way they're playing is so nice. They keep changing the pace, going for contact plays, finding the gaps. This round, they walk in water, and they just throw one flash over Monster, and they run into B. Soulfly, man, he's not in fun spots. He keeps getting double kills. Still, it's not enough. They chase him down. He runs out of ammo on the A1S. And FUT feeling like a dominant start. And it might get better, Harry, because Aurora keep buying. They say if we get the AWP, we got a chance. Is that true? WOXIC 1-6 right now. Might have to be the savior.
2-6.
Sorry. 3-6.
WOXIC double opener. And he's even going back for a little bit more. Maybe he was onto something. This AWP is all they need.
His AWP is just so big, Harry. I don't know if it's the view model or the player, but his AWP is massive. Eye to the scope. FUT walk it in. WOXIC finds a third. There might be more in store for Oscar Wilde, going crazy in toilets. 4 kills, wins the round for his team single-handedly.
Yeah, what more could you say than that, man? WOXIC, that is a hell of a round. It's a classic WOXIC round, really. Just posted up like a turret. Ready every step of the way. And that's why they've got faith in the AW.
Beautiful sequence, and finally one of these contact plays comes his way. When you don't use flashes against the AWP, that's what happens. FUT only get away with it for so long. Now they go back to something poppy. And only one for Soulfly.
Oh, one back for Demon. And now they're in. Matcher, good removal, but it's instantly traded. Bomb not planted, it's left loose in the middle of the site. So for now, WOXIC given a sight line.
No!
Can't shut it down, bomb picked up. And Krabeni actually goes challenging, looking for this kill on the AWP up in heaven.
He had his
can't
window
cross
to plant.
with the smokes faded. Gets a little awkward for Krabeni.
He's picked up a molly. That only does so much. Crossing into this bomb site is the problem. Gonna reroute short side, but both players fighting here. Demon could get caught in the open with just a pistol. This is Xantares re-clearing. Krabeni walking back in. Plant allowed.
Ollie's nice.
The jump! The jump!
Krabeni really fumbles in this round.
He would have made it.
Any hope for Demon in this 1v2? Oh, out of ammo!
The whole
Xantares
time.
puts a stop to him.
Are you telling me the whole time he's there in pit, he has 5 bullets and he never reloads?
Never wanted to reload, right? Didn't want to lose the element of surprise coming down on an awkward clutch.
Oh, everything about that. I really think FUT butchered that round. Like, they got the entries they needed, they got the space. The smoke is down, they can just plant. But instead he goes for the fight heaven, and in that time the smoke expires.
Couple of rounds today where Krabeni's maybe overcooked.
Would have just loved him to stick that bomb.
Or maybe undercooked.
Yeah, this shit's raw. Pink in the middle.
I mean, Pink, it's still mooing.
Oh yeah, some awkward moments here for FUT, because, you know, at the end of the day, still 6-round T-side, but if you let Aurora take 6 back, not going to be feeling as good, are you? Again, playing quick timing here through toilet smoke. Aurora in the bomb site, no AWP here. This could get messy. Oh.
All right, hell of a catch.
No.
Oh, to follow up, they get past Xantares. The A site might be a problem once more for Aurora. You're not meant to win this round, FUT. But they get out with a bomb plant at 5v3. And Aurora that really don't want to concede this.
No way. Slaughtered. WOXIC's got no gun. Runs away. And FUT may lose silly rounds, but then they win. Armorless eco, hero AK, not even necessary. It's the P250s that catch Magic in the open, repositioning, run and gun. And that's what wins the round.
Terrorists win.
Oh,
No
save is not guaranteed.
Oh,
WOXIC,
big flick.
good stuff, good stuff. AWP gets out at least, that's something, but it's not worth celebrating yet. WOXIC would have to earn his keep in the next. You can't believe that they've just broken through with P250s.
It's a shocking round to win, and it's the time they find it as well. Aurora have built no economy on this CT side. These rounds have come too close to do so. And so we're just talking about the WOXIC AWP. Maybe one rifle, if that. So this is FUT looking, staring down what could be a 9-round T-side after all. That kill was crazy on Maja. Both players finding insta-dink.
And this is Aurora going all in. They've put all their money on the line. Hoping to scrap for anything down the end of this CT half. And I mean, one thing that FUT have always managed in these games is putting up these great first halves, always leaving a lot of pressure and little wiggle room on Aurora. This is their chance to do it again. T-side of Overpass, no easy feat. But an up-tempo round getting dealt the way of their opponents. Soulfly feels like he's always good for a multi-kill, and he recognizes he's actually got the room to get out. Soulfly still fighting. And they can't slow his roll. B site holds up. And FUT's attempt at the up-tempo round shut down convincingly.
Don't mind that at all for FUT to give it a swing. With the half they've had, they've gotten away with some murder. So another B pop, but another multi-kill for Soulfly. He's had double kills every round but one. They've come B, and then a triple in this round. Gets out, like you said, sets up the close. Door shut in FUT's face, and Aurora scrapping for a fifth. It's again broken money. No one's had any.
Topside has been the problem for Aurora up against these buys. This time a more aggressive stance, and that boost never saw Xantares in this position, so you'd like to think he's got at least one for free. There he is with the opening, and now teammates nearby ready to support. Missed shot. Oh! Symmetry makes up for it! First one sailed past, 2 and 3 though, they're blinders. And suddenly you're in a 4-on-3. Symmetry's just giving you one hell of a lifeline. This Woxic AWP out on an island still floats around at Divider. Don't go losing to the pistols again, Aurora. They can't stomach that. Woxic might have to concede this ground. He feels bitter about doing so, but really no other choice available. Haven't had eyes on long in a while. Rotate starting to scramble in towards the top site. A second player joins him. Wakadia left for the solo B hold. And Woxic left in a position where he could alleviate so much pressure if he just finds this first shot on the AWP. But it's a swing and a miss for Woxic. Now they're closing in. Demon's gonna get past him. Soulfly can't multi-kill. Backstab's been spotted, and we get into this 1v2. Wakadia closing in. Bomb getting planted. And he's got to move very quickly here, as they now have time to get set up. A crossfire established. They can swing on the contact of this truck player. What's Wakadia meant to do?
Nothing. 8 rounds on the T side for FUT on Overpass. They throw away Anubis. A 12-7 lead. It felt like that was their shot in this series for a 2-0. But what a compelling case made in this third and final map. An 8-round half. All the pistols in this series so far. And we go into CT side where they'll play their last. If that stat keeps up, Aurora might be in a spot of bother here in this opening matchup. A comeback for naught. Odds heavy for FUT. And Aurora maybe kick the bucket. They are left dangling in this series. And it feels like Soulfly and Woxic are the only ones doing anything in this game. Soulfly, constant multi-kills on B. Woxic, couple of nice rounds. Mainly just that 4K on the orb. What has Xantares done? What has Wakadia done? Even Wakadia was absent in Anubis. Aurora need their firepower, and they need it now because across the board, FUT are hitting harder.
And Aurora haven't won a single pistol round in this series. If that track record keeps up and they go 0 for 6 on pistols at day one here in Cluj, that would be just devastating, and that's about the worst possible start you could hope for. Centaurus deleted. Oh no.
From bad to worse.
All right. A reminder, just said it, but they haven't won a single pistol round today.
Uh-oh. Smoke double flash into a AAA round.
Two
Good
players
luck.
jump spotting. There's no angles unaccounted for here for FUT. A brawl to try and get in. Jukes has got the cover. Good tap back for Woxic, but gonna need even more of those. Madja might find one more. There's still a lot of bodies to get through in this A site, and Aurora try and slow the roll. Woxic and Madja pump the brakes, hoping that FUT overextend, give them a way back into this one.
Yeah, this
It's
at
not
least
likely to happen.
just freezing here means that a player will rotate back because Aurora could have left. So it gives them a 2v2 at least. But, FUT is so active, man. He doesn't just rotate, he re-clears. He tells his team, it is A, get ready.
Oh, overswing for Juke. Cemetery could make up for it. His pistols have been on fire since the double dig, and a big 4K there. Absolutely
pistols,
lovely.
man.
6-0 on the day for FUT. They've won every single pistol round. Aurora haven't found any, and here on Overpass, that might be the final disaster.
Yeah, and I'm going to say that they convert this as well. You would imagine so on CT Overpass with no plant, but they've converted every pistol except one. So even on the conversions is a really strong metric here for FUT. 4 out of the 5, no problem at taking early leads. And maybe 5 out of the 6 if they can keep this together, because Aurora, a buy, you're not even getting Galils. You're getting Tech 9s. So how does Madja call them out of this? And a stressful series for Aurora. They don't force.
Yeah, they don't have the room to. Oh, Xantara's making noise there in mid.
Going down con though.
They're at least going to dodge the stack, play into the lesser of two evils. Only 2 players down here at this B site. Quick rotate is an option for lauNX if they don't get any A contact soon.
The issue is, with the lesser of 2 evils, Harry, there is still an evil.
There's lauNX arriving on the rotate. They'll hear this. Now a 3rd player's just joined the party, but this is the only option you're left with. You have to commit. Been mollied at the 30-second mark. So as soon as that's gone, your only option is to try and play through.
Just begging for this boost to profit, but FUT have picked their positions. They're not moving.
Oh, backstab.
And there's the fall.
Yeah, just getting split upon here, and it's actually FUT to dictate when and where these fights take place, just churned up in it short. 10-4, and Aurora have got 1 gun round between them and this series getting away from them. This is where the comeback has to start. If it doesn't, it may never materialize.
Yeah, how can you be believing at this point, right? It's one thing when you do it on your best map, 12-7 down on the T side, calling a couple of really nice rounds. You have Xantares and WOXIC 30 kills deep each. There is no savior here in this series for Aurora, not become this third map. Oopsie. There's smoke from FUT, but won't be punished here. Aurora still back in spawn. Even a miscom there. He just did a lineup to smoke the door on Con. It was already smoked. Perhaps, you know, just trying to make it last longer to keep FUT out of this position, but they take water back anyway. Let's Soulfly lurk, but there's the fade.
Felt like it's got to be something up tempo and towards A. Kribeni had to take one with him there, gets a dink off, doesn't complete the kill. And I mean, now you could slow it down. You've cleared out Connector, or at least you think you have. The re-aggression from FUT as they constantly try and exploit the gaps, find the holes. They've taken away this con control. Magic could even get caught lining up all the util. This will be heard by the player down here in con. Jugs made a step. Shocked he kind of commits to that still after he's given up the aim of the game. They'll battle on in. Missed Molly in at the truck means that lauNX is still a problem. They've now got to deal with him, and WOXIC will, picking up both players that move in for FUT. Aurora narrowly scraped by with a fifth. They've got WOXIC to thank, really. That's an important set of kills.
It's not just the 4K AWP. He's had a couple of impactful multi-kill rounds in this game, and like, we need a trailblazer here on Aurora if they were ever going to pull this back from a 10-4 lead. WOXIC making a case for it right now. Clinical headshots. Dished out in high supply.
Aggression out towards mid. Xantares can't get past it. Magic now tries to take up his position out towards the park, but you'll know the FUT don't make a habit of overstaying their welcome here. They're very content with the 5v4, get out of there, and now just leave Aurora to have to waste a lot of time and resources into clearing these deep angles in mid. I mean, even this is a very active move. They go and play 4 players down here towards B. That's after you spot a triple mid play from FUT. And they're not the type of team that are just going to sit on their laurels here. You know, they're trying to get aggressive with all the extra resources they have at B. They're going to go hunting, see if it's empty, and they will learn that it is. So rotates now available back up to the top site in time. And this was just a very smart allocation of resources for FUT. Going from a triple A setup, instantly fallback, going clear B with 4, and now you're back with a stack on the top site, up against an Aurora that had to take their time clearing all those angles down there in middle. It is a complete and utter shutdown of the A play, and that is a picture-perfect round from FUT.
It does just feel on rails when that happens, right? The info gathering at B, freeing up those rotates, and as the smoke is about to bloom, 2 players run through it. So Aurora take their eyes off for a second, and it is too late. Even the perfect follow-up flash to repeat that last player. Yeah, FUT, I love watching them on CT sides. It's been a lot of fun today. Never sitting still, never doing nothing, always gathering more info. And Aurora feeling the burn now, 11-5. They win that 1T round, and immediately FUT answer the call. With that might just be the series in the palm of their hand.
Counter-terrorists win.
Because it's not just 5 very strong individual players. They really do play as a team. They play off each other so well. Oh, you're missing your instas. That's the only thing. Someone let them know. Solo mid. Kribeni even spamming there.
But did even like
not make you think that's solo A.
I'm loving the big picture for FUT, this idea that they've really been active at fighting for mid control early on. And so now when you hear that M4 spam, you're that much more paranoid. Again, you're going to have to waste what little you have to try and clear these close angles that FUT don't even occupy. They started with one man in A, prepared for an up-tempo B hit, prepared for, you know, kind of the fastest round that could come through from Aurora. And now they go back into the more standard 2-3. But just hearing that one shot, look at how much it's slowed the roll of this Aurora squad. Only now getting to the bathroom, starting to close in. Now they will have the runway to launch this play. Here's the block util from FUT to try and stop it. It slowed the roll, but the Tech-9s lead the charge, hoping to carve a path for these rifles.
Oh.
Symmetry's only going to get out with one. Krabeni playing the crossfire, answers with a double of his own. And now on for a retake. Woxic and Maja in the hot seat, and FUT waste no time. They come barreling in. They want this victory here and now.
Not
and they're
even
just
the
a round
plant.
away from it.
No plant, no respect. Full W here for FUT. They run through that smoke and they deny everything for Aurora. They deny money, they deny AKs in the final round of regulation here. The final round of the series for Aurora, you would assume. What an audacious move. FUT playing like they have a 12-5 lead. This is not Anubis anymore. They're not going to let Aurora back in. They're here to stamp them out. Orp now getting involved in the middle. Like you needed any more help.
Yeah. Something you haven't had to worry about yet. Sure, Symmetry's forced back by the util, but still keeps an active stance with this AWP. Smoke will try and knock him off the angle, breaks that open, but the timing's not there. And so now just knows better than to hang around. Does have Krabeni down here in con, and it was always going to be a tricky task to get him out of there alive. Opening kill goes the way of Aurora on this low econ round.
Santares gets the M4, but he is 5 of 14. We need him to do something in this game, or this game is done with him.
I mean, Demon just nearly spammed him to death down in the connector.
He's got cover as well. Aurora are wrapping back to B with that bomb, but strong position taken by his teammate, just shoots him through the railing. Back to B goes Demon, low health, but still holding on.
I mean,
and
look
the
at the
gap
move
is
from
closing. Yeah, the flank coming in.
FUT
Vox
just
moving
so
through toilet.
active. This whole CT side has had so much movement behind it.
If they boost, they might lose their timing entirely. Oh, dropping in, and no surprise here. FUT know it's coming.
A shot from the AWP. Demon will get his, and that's the monster play shut down. Now util to try and assist.
Oh, no.
Magic gets through it. Symmetry. No scope needed. Left it to chance. Comes down to this 1v1, and Santares on the AWP. He's got 10 seconds. Bomb picked up. lauNX gonna swing in. Santares seals it with a swipe. And Aurora still in this as Santares on low health and no time steps up in the clutch.
Very well read from Santares. That's something here. Comes down to team flashing in the site for FUT, but hard to criticize what was a chaotic moment. And plenty more chances, you'd like to think, to close out this series from an advantage, but you've given Aurora one more swing. An AWP to Woxic, rifles on the rest. Do Aurora have anything in them? On the hardest half in the game.
Oh, I heard the molly and just instantly swings on the back of it. Krabeni with an aggressive move. Nades even solid onto Soulfly.
Look at that.
Just duking it out for this connector control. Krabeni has dealt them one hell of a blow.
For a captain, he can frag.
This whole time, lauNX has been ready with long aggression, pushed all the way up down towards the rock. Symmetry even waiting as a third player in towards this A site, right? You see Krabeni down there in con. You think you've got room out towards the toilets. Will he be ready for what was actually a three-man top site start out of FUT?
They're
lauNX is
extremely
getting
cautious.
active on the flank. They do have this pocket right now in through short, but it's a gap that FUT are aware of. And the net is starting to close.
Demon's checking everything. He knows they could be in the site. The nades announce it. And Aurora are wondering, why is this so easy? Why is this so free? It's because they're right behind you. Quick catch for Cemetery. Demon moving in. Close player, Deagle denied. 2v3 and bomb is down.
Maybe jumping the gun there from Demon. Tries to go in while he feels like the timing's good. Backstab for lauNX.
Hello.
Has to be profitable, and now it's Antares needing another clutch. This time would require the ace, and they will get past him. FUT walk this one home, barely breaking a sweat on Overpass and winning every single pistol in the series. It's a nice way for their debut here in Cluj-Napoca to start. Now 1-0 up with a win on the day over Aurora, even pushing them to breaking point on Anubis, only just losing out in overtime.